Hey everyone, my name is Josh Oswald, and welcome to Mole Movies, where every week I watch a movie that's somewhat underappreciated, underground, or straight up forgotten about, and then I give you my thoughts on them and what I like so much about them. Don't worry, I won't be pulling any 1923 Serbian silent films told from the perspective of a sad shoelace, but we might get there eventually. So with all that out of the way, let's get talking about today's film, Memories of Murder, directed by Bong Joon-ho and released in the US on November 4th, 2003. Based on a true story, this film follows Detective Bok Do-man in a rural district of South Korea in 1986, struggling to catch a rampant serial killer who is specifically targeting young women. While not the most cheery subject matter, it's not an uncommon story archetype. Some might even chalk this up as a boring cop movie. However, if you really delve into what Bong is highlighting in this film, it nestles itself in a little pocket in your brain where occasionally you think back and remember a motif, shot, or moment, and reflect on what you thought of the scene and how it connected to the overall theme and how that affects you personally. For example, the film has a very green and drab color grading to it. Things look moldy, wet, dreary, and heavily desaturated for a lot of the film, but the opening shot starts on the face of a young boy, and the colors are vibrant, contrasting to the rest of the film and challenges you right out the gate in the first scene to perceive some kind of metaphorical undertone. To sprinkle in some more context regarding the film's plot, we don't only follow one detective. There are three directly working on the case, but we mostly see this case from the perspective of two, Bok Do-man and So Tae-yoon. These two perspectives give you direct insight into the themes of injustice and system dysfunction, with just how much their styles of investigation clash. Bok Do-man seems to mean well, however his investigations focus more on finding a culprit, rather than actually trying to find a killer who leaves no trace. So Tae-yoon is the exact opposite. He's more thorough, he's more intelligent, more calculated, and he takes his job very seriously. This directly opposes Bok Do-man's problem-solving approach, and this disparity is very good at highlighting not only what the problem is, but also what the solution is when it comes to police effort and investigations. Then finally, this all ties into a way bigger theme that sprawls across all fronts of the film, encapsulating the police injustice, unsolvable murders, witness discrepancies, goose chases, and personal confrontations. All of this plays into a dichotomy between chaos and order. Chaos is abundant in the film. There are misorganized crime scenes, random flying jump kicks, and lots of screaming and running, but the one thing that sticks out when it comes to all of this is the role order plays in it, or rather how the order fails in these situations. The police precinct's inability to get a proper investigation off the ground, while the killer remains traceless, the inability to get the information you want or question witnesses thoroughly without resorting to ridiculous methods, or how just wanting to do your job and catch a bad guy can be thwarted by means out of your control. However, I'm gonna have to leave it there. Saying more without spoilers is very difficult, so watch this where you can and form your own opinion. I would give Memories of Murder a 9 out of 10, and I highly recommend this to anyone who enjoyed films like Seven, Zodiac, and Insomnia. Thanks for watching and see you next week.